Woo! Yeah, baby. Alright guys, today I'm going to try to make a quick video on how to diagnose why your headlights won't go down. This is a S13 240SX pop-up headlights. That's specifically what this video is for. All the forums are like, Dad, I know you're like having issues and you can't find it, or the post stops and you never find the issue. So this video is to help you guys real quick. Let's get right to it. We're going to start with the most common issue. So this is going to be your first cause to have an issue. Basically, to know if this is bad, you can open it up and take a look at it. It's like a $23 part. You can just buy a new one. That's what I did. And it actually got my brights started working because they stopped working before. Anyway, so this is for your brights to work, your blinker and all that. If one function doesn't work, it's probably this, and that's causing it to stay open and not work. Also, another thing is, if you put your headlights down, you can test this pretty easily by, if you manually put your headlights down, and then you push the switch, and they come up, but then you push it again, and they don't go down. Then you know the switch actually works up. We don't know if it works in the down position. So what you can do is come over here to this relay box here, and your headlight retraction down is the third one right here. You see I have it removed for you. Here's the relay. You want to jump pins 3 and 4, which will be this pin here and this pin here. You can look on your relay under here, it'll be labeled. So if you jump pin 3 and 4, it should go down. If it doesn't go down, then you have a short between here and your switch, or your switch isn't working. This should be able to easily tell if that's the switch or not. To test your switch, so you jump pin 5 and 3. So these two that are real close to each other, right here. Sorry, Maya. So these two that are real close in the middle, 5 and 3, you're going to want to jump those two. You can see in there, pin 5 and 3. If you jump those with your switch in the down position and your headlights up, they should go down. If they don't, then you have a break in your wire, and this pin 5 has to deal with over there. So you have a break from there to here. If that does work, and you make sure you have power there, your headlight retraction switch works, and then once you get power, you should be able to jump pin 4 and 3 and it should go down. Hopefully this video helps you real quick. I think pin 4, I checked continuity. I stuck a pin in pin 4, and then I tested the back of the switch. I'll pull up the wiring diagram. You can figure out which one goes to the pin 4 here, and that just makes sure there's not a break from here to the switch. Biggest thing is like try jumping this, and that kind of puts you in the middle of the system, and you can work your way backwards if it doesn't work, or if it does work, you know that that stuff is good, and then work your way forward. Biggest thing is wiring diagrams, and leave comments, ask questions, and I'll help you. I'll look at the wire diagram and I'll see what I can help you with if it's something I didn't come into. But this is only going to help you for if your headlights don't go down. If they don't go up, I can't help you there. I haven't had that issue yet, but I can still try. Shoot me a comment and like this video and subscribe for more 240 content. I know the forums are dead and no one likes answering questions online anymore. They give you hate. So come here, check it out. Yeah, we got our headlights working again, so we're super excited. I'll show you real quick so you don't think I'm shooting smoke up your ass. Give me a second. So that's where I started on mine, is I jumped that and it worked. I knew that they had to be, the motors had to be good because they would go up and down both together. So that was step 1 for me after I changed the combination switch. I got my headlights working, so I knew that fixed it. I did that and I tested the switch. I was like, the switch has to be working. And then I come over here and let's see. Here, this is your right side. You have a fuse that you could check. So these two fuses here could be blown, and then that would give you no power. So what you do is test this pin here and that pin there. Those two, they're purple. You can look on the bottom. I took mine apart. You can look down there. They're both purple. Figure out where they go. But it's this one here, top left and top middle. Make sure those have battery power. Mine has 13 volts right now with nothing on. The car's not on, the battery's on, but that's it. So you should have power there. If you don't have power there, it's your fuse, or you have a break in your wire from your combination switch or your actual switch. So if you got power there, you're good. You don't have a break in your wire. You might not have a break in your wire. So those are pretty common issues. Relay there, fuses there, maybe that relay, if you have broken wire, that relay should have its power. If you have all of those things, now we're going to get to the more complicated. Oh, and that black relay on the front left side is called retraction relay 3, and the gray relay on the right side is retraction relay 4. I know if you're looking in the wire diagram, it's kind of confusing, but by following colors and everything, wire colors and everything, I figured out which is what. So now you have your headlight timer, which is, it's bolted back in there. I have mine out because I put a new one in. So I originally pulled mine out and I checked the motherboard and everything. There was nothing broken. All the solder looked good, and I figured it was good, put it back. There's actually, behind here, there's a blue connector, and it's got 5 white stars on it. Very hard to miss. It's a little blue connector, 5 white stars. The 2 left pins on it, you can find it. I'll try and post a picture for you up here, the wiring diagram. But you can find it, the 2 left ones, it kind of just goes in and comes back out, and there's a small diode in there, and that could go bad. But I looked at mine, it looked good. So what I did to actually test my timer, this is the most important part because we could just throw parts at everything. And to actually test this, what I did is, I should have an extra timer. I tested the ground feature in the timer. So what it does is it sends a ground signal to your relay, and that's what allows it to switch and work. So pin 7 is this middle one, and what I did is I grounded this pin. So I grabbed a jumper from here to the ground of my vehicle, and then I hit the button to retract the headlights. Boom, they go down. I hit them again, they go up. So basically what I was doing is I was grounding this whole assembly. What it's supposed to do is ground itself when you hit the buttons, and it wasn't doing that. It was not internally grounded for some reason. I have no idea what happened to it, but that's how I came to the conclusion that's what this was. So if you're having issues and you don't know if it's your headlight timer, hopefully this helps you to do a quick test on that, and then maybe I was able to help you guys figure out, like, you know, make sure you have your voltage there. If you don't have it there, you have a break somewhere most likely. So like I said, hope you guys like this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully I can help you get your headlights working. I have an extra headlight timer assembly, so if you need it, comment. First to comment, I'll send it out for free of charge. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Might be a bit for the